Family, I went on a 7-day cruise aboard Norwegian Prima. Let me tell you about the ship itself, the food, and the entertainment. When it came to the ship itself, the ship is a beautiful ship. Remember, this is the first of the Prima class, the newest class of ships for Norwegian. When I spoke to other individuals on this ship, one of the things they said, they did not like the layout of this ship. If you're an individual that will be able to embrace change, we know that other ships are going to be different. The layout is going to be different. But if you're able to embrace change, then I think you will like this ship. Be open to it. It is not the biggest ship. Even though it's one of the newest, it is not the biggest ship in the Norwegian class of ships. So realize that as well. When it came to different venues, it could be a little packed at times. So on sea days especially, it may be a little hard to find a table. But can you find a table? Yes. It may just take you a little bit longer to find a table. I sailed on Norwegian Viva, so I was already used to the layout. If you have not checked those videos, go check those videos out as well. Next, let's talk about the food. There's so much food on the Norwegian Prima. First, let's talk about the free food and then the specialty dining options. For the free food, you have the dining rooms of Hudson and Commodore. Then you have the buffet. The buffet is called the Surfside Cafe and Grill. The only issue with the buffet to me, I was having dinner at the buffet, and when I was there at 9 o'clock, when I tell you they shut down at 9 o'clock, 1 minute there's food out, next minute the food is taken away. So they do not have late hours at the buffet as I am used to for other ships. Then they have the Indulge Food Hall. The Indulge Food Hall is a great concept. It's almost like one of those marketplaces or those venues where you can go around and particularly order different types of food. So how they have it is, if you are specifically at the counter where that dining option is, you can only order on the pad from that dining option. If you sit in another space in the Indulge Food Hall, then you can pick from all of the options in the Indulge Food Hall, whether it be barbecue, whether it be rotisserie chicken, whether it be Indian food. And Indian food is one of the most popular items that I hear a lot of people talking about when they go to the Indulge Food Hall. Then you also have the local bar and grill. I have eaten at the local bar and grill several times. Don't look for elevated cuisine at the local bar and grill. You will get your wings. You will get other appetizers as well. You will get sandwiches. You'll get pretzel bites. You'll get things of that nature. Don't look for an extremely elevated dining experience. I feel like you should go there if you just want something to eat. Maybe you don't want to sit down in the dining room or what have you. But just don't go there with high expectations. Now, let's speak about the specialty dining options. When I tell you about the specialty dining options, they do have a good amount to choose from if you're an individual that like specialty dining. So I did a review of Anda, which is the specialty restaurant, the Italian restaurant on Prima. I did a review of Palomar, go check that out, which is the Mediterranean style restaurant on Prima. And I also did a review of Food Republic, which I say it's Asian cuisine. Go check those reviews out. What else do they have for food options when it comes to specialty? They have Hasuki, which is the teppanyaki place, Cagney Steakhouse. They also have Le Bistro, which is the French restaurant, Los Lobos, which is the Mexican restaurant, Nami, which is sushi. And so these are the restaurants they do have. They have a good amount of specialty restaurants. Some may be more popular than others, so reservations are recommended. There are times when you have the potential to do reservations beforehand, but the first day you get on the ship, they will have an area open. On this ship, it was in the theater. So go into the theater, make your reservations so that you can get the restaurant and the times that you desire. What did I think about the entertainment? So there's a slew of entertainment on the ship. The singers I felt on this ship were phenomenal. They have the trivia, different types of trivia. They do have the casino, of course. They do have comedy. It was so much entertainment, and I think that they even have the club. So they don't have a club specifically. So the one thing I like about their theater is that their theater converts from what is seated to this open space. So therefore, that is the space they use for the club. So for those individuals always thinking, what is there to do late at night? On this ship, there was a club. They had different types of parties. They had 80s parties, glow party. So they had different types of parties at night. And so with these different types of parties, if you want to party, if you want to dance, late hours, they did have 2 shows. So they took away the Broadway shows. I'm hearing that because maybe they lost the license or it was too much to be able to keep paying into the license of these Broadway shows. So on this ship, they had a show called Burn the Floor, Bossa Nova. I did do a Burn the Floor on the Breakaway, so it was different. And they also had The Price is Right. So those were the real specialty shows that you had to make sure you got a reservation for. And so I got a reservation for those particular shows. I could not record it, but I did enjoy The Price is Right more than Bossa Nova. So my final thoughts on the ship, I do like the ship. I got used to the layout of the ship because this is the second time I've been on a Prima, being that Viva was the first time. They do have shopping for those who want to shop, the casino. I feel that they use the space they have the best that they could. One of the issues that I find is that when it comes to smaller venues, too small for the amount of people that is on the ship. There's this place called Sid Norman's and another place called the Improv. Very small venues, too small for the things that they want. And so people end up really just standing instead of being able to sit. And they're popular events. Like if you're a person that loves great entertainment, you love great singing, you kind of want to be able to sit down, enjoy. You don't want to have to stand for the whole performance. And they have in these venues different things and they're too small. And so I think they need to make that space bigger for the next ship they're coming up with. For example, the next ship is Aqua. So they're Prima Plus. So hopefully they make some of these venues bigger. They just was too small to be able to be really functioning the way that it should function. So if they have to take away space from something else or whatever it is just too small. My thought is, if you want to see a show, and I don't like to have to line up for a show on a cruise ship like that, knowing that I may not get a seat. People were lined up for some of the shows in Sid Norman well more than a half an hour before the show. So if you really want to see something, let it be known that you may have to line up 30 minutes or even more before the show to be able to have a chance to get a seat. Otherwise, I thought it was a great experience. They gave me everything that I expect on a cruise ship: the fun, the entertainment, the food. They gave me everything that I expect when I am cruising on a cruise ship. Can you do me a favor, family? Can you like, comment, and subscribe? Click on the notification bell to be informed of future posts. It will greatly help my channel. And for those returning subscribers, thank you so much for supporting the way that you do. And until next time, happy travels.